Now, I've covered a ton of useful 3D prints on this channel, more than I can count, but which ones do I actually use myself on a day-to-day basis? Why don't I just show you? And I also forgot to say, there's new things in here that I've never shown before. Now, one of the first prints that I use every day is this one right here. This print right here that you can't see yet actually keeps my coffee cup exactly where I need it, and I use this every single morning. Now, this one's great because not only does it keep my coffee where I need it every day, it folds up and tucks under your desk completely out of sight. It is insanely good. And then when you do need it, you just pull it out, drop it down, drop your cup in there, and it keeps it off of the desk. This is a nice desk. I don't want to ruin it. But this coffee cup holder, honestly, prints in no time whatsoever. It slides completely under the desk. Like, the motion is insanely smooth. And then when you're done, it is completely out of sight. From memory, it printed in 3 different parts: the frame, the mount, and then the insert as well. So it prints really easy and really fast. And honestly, it is a print that I use every single day. Mine's just stuck to the desk with this nano tape, which does the job for me. But if I'm recommending it to people, I'd say put some screws on it, because I wouldn't want it to fall off on you guys and then I get the blame for it. Now, moving on from that, we have something just as important. Something I use every single day, but haven't had since we moved, because I kind of broke it when moving, is this. This is a key holder, and I genuinely think every house should have one of these. They are super useful. Now, this one's really interesting because not only does it look nice with the words home written on it, it actually has little clips that you can push down and pop out to rest your keys on whenever you need them. So you can have a hook for as many people in the house as you actually need, but it just means that you can then fold it away and tuck it away. So it adds a little bit of a satisfying touch as well. It's completely print in place, and with a little bit of this again, I can put it up on the wall, and it's gonna help me stop leaving and losing these all over the place. I am so bad for it. With literally just a tiny bit of my favorite product, the nano tape, I can then put this up on the wall just here, just like that. Hopefully that's straight. And then now all I need to do, so I don't lose my keys, is click one of these down, hook it on, and it's done. You're always gonna know your keys are, and if you don't use one of these, like a key holder or an organizer, get one, because the amount of time you save from actually putting these somewhere that you know every single time, walk through the door, open the thing, pop it on, and leave them there, it'll save you a lot of time throughout your day. This is not straight, but luckily, nano tape comes off very easy, and you can just straighten it up. So if you don't have one of these, find one that you like, because you will get a lot of use out of it. So now that that's done, the next thing that I use every day, or I suppose every evening, is something that I printed ages ago. And it's this smart lamp. And the reason that these are so useful is you can adjust the brightness by using a smart bulb on the inside, but it's literally just 3D printed with a white PETG outer shell and then a black PLA. I suppose you could use PETG again, base, and it looks great. You can easily 3D print whatever lampshade, whatever style you need to fit whatever room that you actually want it to fit in, but 3D printing your lampshades and base, and then just putting a lamp socket through the bottom and making sure that it's actually, you know, secure on the inside. And then putting in a smart bulb means that you can change your brightness from your phone. I can use an app to adjust this. I can use voice commands once I finally set it up again, and you can have it set to whatever tone as well. The colors, whether it's white, whether it's like a yellowy hue or whatever you want it to be. And I mean, the kids even love it because you can turn it into all the rainbow colors as well. Just make sure it fits the actual bulb that you did. I did an E27, and it just has a lamp socket going down to the wall here with a little switch in the middle. And on the inside is just the pendant, which you'll screw the bulb into. Being able to print whichever one fits perfectly, and then all you need to do is put the electrics in, which again, doesn't actually take any electric work. You just need to fit it in and screw the bulb in. Just means that you can have the home finished exactly how you want. But just as a little bit of a safety note, make sure you only use LED bulbs in here, like the ones that you can actually control, the smart LED ones, because they don't burn hot and you don't want anything to start melting on the inside of this. Now the next print is coming off of this, and it's conveniently just finished right this second, so that's really good. These are clothes pegs, so we'll head out to the garden and show you these. I think it's probably that time again to say, if you haven't clicked the sub button, please do. So many of you that watch all the videos haven't clicked it, and it does help the channel grow a lot. I appreciate it. So the wife's armed me with some wet washing to be able to hang on the line here. You'll have to just ignore the overexposure for now. It's very bright, but these pegs are insanely good because not only are they insanely strong, they have a couple of different uses. You can hook it on just like a regular peg like this. And like I say, because they're so thick and chunky, they are very strong and they're gonna last pretty much forever. Now I printed these in PLA. I would recommend doing them in ASA if you can, or PETG probably, especially in heat like this. But in the UK, we don't normally get heat like this, so PLA is fine here for the most part. But they also have multiple uses as well. Now, you're obviously just gonna use these ones for this, right? That's absolutely fine. But when you do have something else that maybe needs to be hooked off of here, whether it's something with strings or that sort of thing, you can absolutely do that, because you can put the line all the way through here onto the other side, and then it'll hang on the upside down, and you can hang things off here. Because they're not too big, you can just print a bunch of them all at the same time, like you saw that I did, and that plate only takes like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Although now I suppose I need to print a new basket to put all these in as well. I better get on that. Okay, now I'm pretty sure the wife is just trying to get me to hang out the washing, because she just reminded me of this one, which is, again, really useful, and I printed it a while ago, but this was, again, in PLA. Probably should have been done in ASA if you actually are in hot weather often. But again, this is Scotland, man. It's not supposed to be this hot. Now this one is for socks, so I suppose anything that would actually fit into it, you could use it for, but it frees up a bit of space on your washing line. It comes with a clip like this, which we'll put over the actual top of your washing line, just like that. Then you pop the bit that looks like a coat hanger inside that to lock it into place, and it can slide along just like this. But now, rather than all your socks taking up all the space down the actual washing line, you can just clip them in between each of these things. And this way you can get all your socks on here sideways like this. It uses very little space, probably the same space as putting one sock on here, but you can hang a ton of them. I guess if you wanted to, you could print a few of these. You could use it for like hats, socks, underwear, and I'm sure there's other things that you could use it for too. But this, along with these pegs, does make for a pretty decent set and definitely does help save space. Now next up are these, and these are something that I made with a 3D scanner that I got sent. This is actually a fried egg that I actually 3D scanned and then printed in color with white at the bottom, yellow on the top. And then on the bottom is just some spaces to put some magnets in. I super glued them into the actual holes. My tolerances weren't great. And now, it's a fridge magnet that can hold whatever it is that you want it to actually hold. Now these are available on Patreon for free with all the other free files. If you haven't seen that, go and check it out. But because there's 4 magnets on the bottom, because they're super strong magnets, they will hold anything up there. Right now, we don't have anything, we've just moved in, so it's pretty empty. But at some point, these will get used. And of course, there's loads more magnets on Make World, so if you don't want my fried eggs on your fridge, which you should do, there'll be loads that you can find online. Coming into the kitchen, there's a couple of things that we use in here. This one gets a ton of use and has for a while now. I originally 3D printed a different Scrub Daddy holder, but my wife wanted a Highland cow one. She really likes Highland cows, and this has a little hole at the front that drains out the water. It's just printed in the red brick PLA that I've used so many times now. It looks great, I love this PLA. But it's just a place that you can put on the side of your sink for your Scrub Daddy to go in. Now, everybody has a Scrub Daddy, and if you don't, you're making a mistake. They're really good, but it just sits in there, and even if it is wet, which this one still is, you can pop it in either way and it will eventually drip drain out the front there. There's not much else to talk about with this. It's a Scrub Daddy holder, but there's so many designs online that if you aren't interested in this one, which I don't understand why you wouldn't be, there's everything. You can get Pokemon ones, you can get just regular like looking ones, there's so many. Just have a look through. If you don't have a Scrub Daddy, get one. And if you don't have a Scrub Daddy holder, get one as well. They're so cool. Now while this is printed in PLA, there probably is better materials to do this in, but PLA works just fine. And then there's this, which if you saw a recent video, you know what this is. I guess this is also proof that I do use the prints in my videos. This is a basket that you'll put in the sink, and then whenever you need to strain anything out before loading the dishwasher, you can pour all the food in that in here. Cereal is such a good example of it. You pour it in, the milk falls out the bottom, all the liquids go through and drain into your sink, but you don't clog your sink up because you've got this to catch any of the food. It's super convenient. It does get a little bit dirty, but you just wash it off, obviously. This is just PLA, so if it gets to the point of like no return, you just pop it in the bin, make another one, I suppose. That being said, this is a new print, so I've not been using it for ages, but it gets used every single day, and whether you have a dishwasher or not, it's still gonna be useful. Don't clog your sink up, print one of these. It has a base as well that sits on the inside, and it can also have something that mounts it to the side, but it didn't fit for me. It just sits on there so it can strain into the sink, and then whatever you've strained out can go straight into the dishwasher. One of the prints that gets used every single day is this one, and it's something that I've shown in a couple of videos because it's just that good. It is a coffee bag clip, but you can use it for things like cereal bags or whatever other bags you want it as well, and it just holds the actual top of the bag sealed once you've cut it open. You don't want to just fold it over and use a stick or something, because if you dropped it, you'd have coffee beans everywhere. Now this one, there's a lid on the top, it just clicks off. You can pour it into whatever you want. You can just pour out however many you need, pop it in the grinder, and then at the end of it, just put your lid back on and keep it nice and sealed. For the size of it, it takes no time at all to print, but it's probably one of the only food contact things that I would actually use or do use, because there's no wet like product going through, there's no moisture or anything. It's just dry coffee beans, pour it straight in, and then it's just a lid. And the way that it works is it comes in 3 different parts. You've got the lid, you've got the actual like hole or nozzle, I guess, and then the actual clip itself, which just wraps around the clip. It just has a single click, so it comes on and off really easy, but it just means that it keeps your coffee beans fresh. You're not going to spill them all over the place, and you can still pour them easily without getting getting them everywhere. Now, something that I'll always stand by being one of the best prints that you can make are these. These clips are so good. Now these are so useful because they're just bag clips, but they're useful for the freezer, and we use a lot of them. I've got like multiple ones. You can see this was like blue and green. This is the more recent one in blue, and I just needed a bag of nuggets to show you. Now what they do is you just open them up, place the bag of whatever it is you need sealing through them, and then just clip it shut. Like that. So now you can put these back in your freezer and not worry about everything dropping out when you actually drag them out again. Bags of fries, bags of peas, frozen vegetables are insane for this. You grab them out, you've accidentally thrown them back in the wrong way around, and there's just stuff everywhere. Now the reason that they're blue is because most foods aren't this color. There's not many foods that are looking like this, and so food safe stuff is usually printed in blue. Like if you wear gloves, that sort of thing, it's usually like really light blue gloves, so that if some plastic does break off, get in the food, you can see it straight away. And again, these are just PLA. I've had no issues with them in the freezer. I don't know if it's worth printing something else for this. I would say PLA is probably the best bet, to be honest. So this is a new print, which does mean that I've not been using it every day, which I said this video is, but I'm confident that we will do. And that's because this is a kitchen roll holder, and we need one of them. And it's something that will be used every day because we use kitchen roll in the kitchen. So all we need to do is grab this, pop it on the top, and it actually has, I believe, somewhere down here, there. Flip it over. You can pop this through the gap, and then it is ready to go. Now I've printed this in the same filament as the Highland cow because now it matches the rest of the kitchen stuff. And hey, you know what? I like it. It looks good. So now whenever I need, I can just grab the thing, pull it through, rip a towel off, and put it back. It's got its place. It fits the kitchen with the rest of the stuff. And I'm pretty sure it only used about 8 to 9 grams of filament. And again, I love this filament. It looks so good. And then the final print is just over here. This Magsafe charger, which was one of the first things that I ever designed myself, I use every single day. It's directly in front of my PC, and I've appreciated having it all the time. The amount of times that I'll be working on a video like this, I use my phone for the actual video to record. So I'm gonna be using my wife's phone to show you, but being able to just sit at the desk and have somewhere to just pop your phone to actually put it on charge straight away is more convenient than you might realize. Just a very convenient way to make sure that your phone is always charged so the battery isn't running out on me mid-clip. And again, the file for this is on Patreon as well. But those are pretty much the prints that I use every single day. What do you use? Leave a comment, I'll check it out.